Okay, we are back to get pummeled again. This is scenario 7 of the Path to Carcosa, so it's Mythos pack number 5.
Black Stars Rise.
Black Stars Rise, as Jeb just said. We've already dealt our starting hand. I have to start with the 3 physical and 2 mental damage. I don't even... So frustrated right now because I'm starting with that stuff. I mean, this is the second to last scenario.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's probably a good chance. Well, you know, there's a real good chance that we're not. Neither of us. I can't even talk tonight. It's not even the fact that there's a real good chance. It's not gonna happen that we're gonna be permanently dead, so to speak, because there's only
2 matches left.
Yeah, there's only 2 things left, and you would have to basically get one almost every single scenario. The problem is that so far in a hole that, yeah, it's pretty bad. Although I don't know what would happen by the end of the last one if I took... Oh no, that's still only 2. I would never have. I thought the horror was closer. So, anyways, we're set up and ready to go, so we're going to do... like we normally do, and show you how to, we'll read the story, place the cards out in their appropriate places as we go along, and tell you what we're using. So, the island commune of Mount Saint Michael Michel, I guess Michel, lies off the northwestern coast of France. It is beautiful, elegant, and enigmatic, a place out of a fairy tale. Only the tale is one of horrors and madness. During low tide, you would be able to reach the island on foot by crossing the tidal causeway that emerges from the sea. However, by the time you reach the coast, the tide is much higher than you'd anticipated. Dark clouds cover the sky, and a distant clash of thunder signals the start of the oncoming storm. You find a boat whose captain is willing to take you to the island, and you prepare for the ritual to come. Check the campaign log. We are looking for Ashley Clark, listed under interviews. VIPs interviewed.
Nope.
Oh, yay. Otherwise, skip the setup. Setup. Gather all the cards from the following encounter sets. Black Star Rise, which is a building.
House thing, yep.
Evil Portents, which
2
is
moons.
kind of, yep, moons. One looks like it's got like stuff around it.
Kabu tops.
What?
It's got the like little shing 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 hands.
What did you call it?
Kabu tops.
Kabu tops.
From Pokemon.
Oh.
I guess I
thought you were trying to read what they call it in here, and it's...
Oh, no.
Bahaki? Bahaki?
Mm-hmm.
Then Inhabitants of Carcosa, which looks like a...
Seashell
thing. The Stranger, which is, we've seen before, he has a little tentacle things coming out of his head. Dark Cult, which looks...
Pentagramish?
Like, yep, but not a star.
Yep.
And Ancient Evils, which... This looks like a flower or something.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Be aware that some cards from the Black Star Rise encounter set have multiple versions. Some of the Flood Below encounter set icon, some with the Flood Below encounter set icon on their reverse side, and some with the Vortex Above encounter set icon on their reverse side. These encounter sets are indicated by the following icons.
So Flood Below looks like a wave.
Yep.
And then the Vortex looks like a vortex.
Okay. Next. Based on your difficulty level, which we're playing standard. Oh my gosh. Add the following chaos tokens to your chaos bed for the remainder of the campaign. If you're playing standard, we have to add a -5.
Yep. Or is it in the box?
Yeah.
-5.
Yep. Well, there wasn't any chance that we had of winning.
Just don't pick the -5.
Uh,
Probably some on the other side too.
okay, so all I see is a -4. Oh, there's -8. At least we're not getting that, right?
And you wouldn't even get that if you played expert.
Oh.
I don't even.
It might have been in there from the start.
I feel if I played expert or anything harder, I would ignore deck building rules.
Yeah.
In terms of pips, I would do what they said in terms of colors, but I think I would just buy what I was like. I'm rich. Somebody gave me an inheritance, and I can have whatever cards I want to start this game. Anyhow. Alright, next. Sort each copy of the following cards into 2 separate piles based on the encounter set icon on the reverse side. Agenda at 2A, Let the Storm Rage, and Agenda 2C, The Entity Above. Chapel of St. Aubert and Abbey Tower.
Okay, so I have 2 sets of all of these. So what was I supposed to do? Just make this piles of them?
Sort each copy of the following cards into 2 separate piles based on the encounter set icon on their reverse side.
Oh. So, vortex, not vortex. Vortex, not vortex. Vortex, not vortex. Vortex, not vortex.
You should have 2 piles of exactly 4 cards.
Yep.
Each pile should have 1 copy of each of the above listed. The cards in the first pile should have the flood below encounter set icon on their reverse side. And the cards in the second pile should have the vortex above the encounter set icon on their reverse side. Flip each pile over so that only the black stars rise encounter set icon is showing.
Alright.
Randomize the 2 piles so you cannot tell which is which. Left hand.
Left hand, there we go.
Choose 1 pile at random to remove from the game and 1 pile at random to use throughout the scenario setup. Do not look at the reverse sides of any cards in either pile.
Alright.
This scenario does not have an act deck.
Yep.
Ooh. Instead, it has 2 agenda decks. Ooh. Because why not, right? One agenda deck is built using agendas 1A, 2A, and 3A. The other agenda deck is built using agendas 1C, 2C, and 3C. Remember to use the versions of agendas 2A and 2C that were randomly chosen earlier. Set the following cards aside out of play. Both Act cards, Act 3A and Act 3C,
3A and 3C.
yep.
Alright, so set those aside. Which
Beast of Aldebaran,
Beast of Aldebaran.
Each copy of Title Terror, each copy of Rift Seeker,
Rift Seeker.
each Cloister, Knight's Hall, Abbey Tower, and Chapel of St. Albert. Remember to use the versions that were randomly chosen earlier, so with their
Abbey Tower Chapel, gotcha.
choose one of the 2 color Gothic locations at random and set it aside. Remove the other version of color Gothic from the game.
Left or right?
Right this time.
Other one's out.
Choose. Gosh, this is
Yeah,
crazy random setup here. And you know we're choosing it. The bad one on every single one.
Mm-hmm.
Or the worst one. Probably no good ones. Alright, what is that?
It's supposed to be Grand Rue, but...
So the next
there
is
only a Grand Rue.
choose one of the 2 North Tower locations.
Yeah. Alright.
Right. One of the 2 Outer Wall locations. Left, one of the 2 broken steps locations. Left, put the chosen locations into play. Remove the other versions of those locations from the game. Then put the remaining locations, Port de la Avencie, Grand Rue, and Abbey Church, into play.
Alright, so all that set aside.
Each investigator begins play at Port de la Avencie. Say,
So at the
where's
bottom.
Port de la Avencie? Each investigator searches the collection for a random basic madness, pact, cultist, or detective weakness and adds it to their deck?
Another one?
How are we supposed to do anything? Were there new ones in this thing too? What does it say? No, it says the collection, not this pack.
Yeah.
Were there any new ones?
There
no.
was
No, because there's...
a treachery. What did you list? Madness?
Well, they have to be this back. It can't be a treachery. Because they have to be a weakness to go in your deck.
No, this is a treachery weakness.
Oh, for some reason I thought all the treacheries were things that we drew.
But, I mean, what did you list again? Because treachery, I don't know if it was one of them. I heard madness, pact.
Madness, pact, cultist, or detective.
Yeah, so treachery isn't one.
I
don't know how we're going to win.
It's just the amount of stuff that's in our decks and stuff is, like, out of control hard.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't know if we'd beat this thing on easy mode. Maybe we suck at playing the game. I don't know.
Well, I spent all my stuff to put new cards in, so this is going to be different than...
Well, I did that to get the better cash cards, because it had options. Alright, so the game has screwed us a little bit more.
Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to build the encounter deck. I got that.
Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to build the encounter deck. Standalone mode, we're not playing. Dual agendas. So during this scenario, there are 2 agenda decks. One represents a means for you and your allies to open the path to Carcosa, and leads to one of the 2 set-aside act cards. The other represents a means for H-A-S-T-U-R.
H-Man?
H-Man! Because we can't say his name. Like, he who shall not be named. To escape into our world and spells demise for the earth. When playing this scenario, while there are 2 agenda cards in play, players must observe the following additional rules. Whenever one or more doom is placed on a current agenda, the players may decide which of the 2 agendas to place this doom on.
Oh.
Doom on cards other than the 2 agendas, such as enemies, locations, or assets, count towards the doom threshold of both agendas. They wouldn't count themselves. Like, if there was one here and one here, there wouldn't be 2 for each.
Right.
But anything in play is going to count to both.
Yeah, that's nasty.
When one agenda advances, doom on the other agenda is not removed.
Yeah, makes sense.
All other doom in play is removed.
Yep.
If the doom thresholds of both agendas are satisfied during the check doom threshold step of the Mythos phase, choose only one agenda to advance. Then, once you have completed advancing that agenda, check the doom threshold of the other agenda and advance it if it's
Still.
Oh, so that way if you cleared the board after the first one, it would actually have to have the number of ones for it to trigger.
They're being kind.
Right. They can take some weaknesses back. Okay, and so that's all of it. We just have to remember not to say Mr. H's name.
The tide rises. Your boat docks at Port de la Avencie. But with the rising tide and torrential rain flooding the street, the boat's captain isn't keen on sticking around. He tells you he will come back for you in the morning. You tell him not to bother. You probably won't be around by then. This is the lightning bolt, which does not have a cost. The investigators spend 2, because it's 2-player, 2 clues as a group. Place 1 doom on this agenda. This effect can cause the agenda to advance. Each investigator gains 2 resources. Group limit once per round. And then the ritual begins is the other one. Dark storm clouds swirl overhead. A vortex of eldritch energy rages in the center of the storm. The ritual has begun. The gate may appear above the abbey or below it. You must choose which route to pursue and reach the gate before H-Man's agents do. This is lightning bolt, so it's a no cost, right? Is what I said.
Fast action.
The investigators spend 2 clues as a group. Place 1 doom on this agenda. This effect can cause the agenda to advance. Each investigator draws 1 card. Group limit once per round. And then where we started, this gateway serves as an entrance to the Grand Rue during high tide when a boat is the only means of reaching the city. It has 2 clues on it. And as 2 actions, move 1 doom from one agenda deck to the other. Then place 2 clues on Port de l'Avance. So you can spend 2 actions to move a doom from one to another. Investigator phase.
I got a lot of setting up to do, if you don't care.
I don't care. I mean, I'm going to investigate.
How many do we get to start? 5, right?
Oh yeah. That does help to have some resources.
Alright. I'm going to put a Colt down and get 6 ammo on it. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure I counted right. That's 1 action. For 3. Second action for the other 2. We'll put 3 on the flashlight. And then my last action I will draw.
You gotta wait.
Already?
Which one?
Oh, the best one to start the game with.
Lose resources?
For every 2 damage you take.
You don't have any.
I do.
Resources?
For every 2 damage on you, take a horror.
Oh, I thought it was lose resources.
So I have 3.
So you just take 1
Yeah,
4?
but that's,
Yeah, I know.
that's awful.
Do you want me to read these? I will. These don't, but that one actually has something on it. I don't know what it...
The path leading to the Abbey Church is blocked. As an additional cost for you to enter the Abbey Church, investigators at Broken Steps must spend 3 clues as a group. Oh, wait. 3
times.
Yeah, it's 3 per investigator as a group.
So it costs 6 clues to get in.
That's a pretty high cost.
But the good stuff is in there.
I guess.
So you did your 3. So my first one is to pay 4 to bring out Dr. Milan.
How did you know which side to put this on? It's not. Oh, it is locked.
Yeah.
I couldn't see. Wow, I'm blind tonight. What in the world?
Alright, so my book is now a 5. So a 5 against a 3. I will...
Pull the -5?
5 against a 3. If I boost it by 3, that's an 8.
Do you realize how fast I could be out of this game?
Yep. I guess I'll do it just because you jinxed me with that.
What? Draw
-5. So I'm at a 5, 6, 7, 8 plus because of my ability.
Got the -2.
So I got a clue. And then it says after you successfully investigate, gain 1 resource. So I get that. Alright, and I get to draw a card from Perception. And then I guess I'll spend my last one to attempt it again. Straight up 5 versus 3. Failed it by 1.
Of course you did.
Alright, so that's it for me.
Should have asked me if I wanted to contribute.
Oh, I thought you would have chimed in. I don't think we ever ask anymore.
Well, I wasn't thinking about it. That's why I said you should have asked.
Alright, enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep, reset actions. Draw a card, gain a resource.
I need money.
I need not to draw a weakness. And then check your hand size.
Yep.
Alright. Place 1 Doom on the agenda.
Which
so
one
we
do
get
you
to
want?
choose one, right?
They're both the same to start. I like that one.
Which one?
I want to do this one. Jeff wants to do the other one.
No, I'm just thinking like...
That's
thematically, this is like the tides rising to sink the island, and this one's like the ritual's coming closer, so they're both bad. It's like...
Alright, here's my wonderful card. Ancient Evils. Place 1 Doom on the current agenda. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance.
I assume you want it on this one?
Yes, so.
Oh,
Frozen in Fear.
no
Back
Acolyte. Oh! Spawn any empty location. After Acolyte enters play, place 1 Doom on it. So, should we put him close so you can kill him sooner? That way the Doom can come off if need be.
Well, if you're going to place him close, place it in the room. Oh, it has to be empty,
Yep.
you said. Sure.
Alright, I'll put him there, and he gains 1 Doom.
I would just let him move in then.
He doesn't move.
Oh, then I'm not worried about anything.
Yep. Alright, it's us.
I have very little to do, but I can do it if you'd like. I'm going to search.
Sure.
Okay, so I have a base of 2 against a 3.
After an if you commit a card to it, you're going to get a question mark added.
Let's use Desperate Search.
Woo!
Commit to a skill test only if you have 3 or fewer remaining insanity, which I do. I start the game with 3 or fewer, so
what's your base?
so I have 2, 6, 7 because of your question mark.
7 against the 3.
And the -5. Uh-oh.
-2. If you fail, search the encounter deck for a Byaki and draw it.
Yeah, well, I didn't fail.
Alright, so you got that, and
Good.
we can do that if you want.
Yeah, I figured we'd do it.
Alright, so that was just your first action too, right? So
Yep.
we spend the 2 resource or clues, and we can put a Doom on either of these.
Yeah.
You want the resource one?
I
At
guess,
this
or I
point,
mean,
I
do
have
you
no
start
idea.
building the other one a little bit in case you don't like what comes up there?
I know, it's...
I mean, you know, this one almost seems like it's feeding you to like do that one. Like, don't flip this, because then you might not be able to have the action that just lets you do dooms wherever you want. I don't know either. But then again, it's like I want to see where one of them is going. Like, if I can get an idea, if the next card gives me a little bit of clue, because I want the path to Carcosa. I'm assuming that's
where we need to go.
right.
Yeah.
So,
But you also said you were short on resources. That's why I figured if you do that one, you get 2 resources.
if I do what?
If we put the Doom on it, each investigator gains 2 resources.
Oh, yes, please.
That's why
do that.
that was my first thought for you. Alright, so you got 2 more.
I could move for 1 and then fight. Do I want to do that?
Oh. If you spend 2 actions, you could move like one of these Dooms over, and then this gets 2 more clues.
Do you want me to do that? I mean, I feel like we should start looking at stuff too, though.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna... I am so gonna get hosed. I'm gonna take a chance. That's not connected?
That's
Oh,
not
that's
you.
Why are you on my side?
I don't know. What does it say on that front side?
Mount St. Michel's remain main road, courses around the abbey, lined with shops and homes for fishermen and farmers. Flip it over. It's going to have 2 clues on it.
Alright.
After you succeed a skill test by one or more, or no, after you succeed a skill test by 1 or less while investigating Grand Rue, place 1 doom on the agenda with the most doom. If they are tied for the most doom, choose 1 to place 1 doom on it. Don't understand that. What are they trying to say?
I think
If you succeed a skill test by 1
or less. So if you meet the skill test or you succeed by 1, then you add doom to the biggest doom. Otherwise, nothing.
Okay.
So close calls are going to add doom.
So you can't blow it away, I guess.
Well, it depends on if you want to add doom or not.
Right.
I mean, usually we don't want to, but in this scenario, it's like...
Alright, and then for my last action, I don't really need to pop the gun on him.
Oh, he's got 1 health?
Yeah. So, I have a 5 regular. He has a 3, and I will add unexpected courage. So it is a 7 against 3. Against the Acolyte.
-2.
Got it.
No key comes out.
Alright, you get to die, and that needs to go back. Unfortunately, that's not a victory point. I would have liked that. I did not use a gun, so I didn't have to do an ammo or anything.
Yep.
That was my last action, and unexpected courage does not let me draw a card.
So you flip.
I do, and those are some nice, easy clues to get there, son.
1 I'll move in. You want me to get them, or...?
I feel like having them is... There's nothing that has to say we both... So far, there's nothing that we both have to be on a spot. So I feel like while there's not stuff hunting us, you should probably take them. But...
My only rebuttal is, it's easy. Do you want me to leave them there for you to try to get?
Well, then why move up, sit there, and do the double action thing and reload that?
It's true. But there's also other places to go.
Yeah, I know, but it's not a bad idea to reload it either while we're not being pummeled. Now, that's up to you. I don't disagree with flipping stuff to see what it looks like, but if you reload this, you have 2 areas.
What's your book?
2.
Oh, God.
I know, so that's best for me.
Okay, then I will not spend my first to move. I'll take 2 actions to do this. Move 1 doom from 1 agenda deck to the other, then place 2 clues on this card. So I'm going to move 1 from here over there, keep it a little even. And then as my last action, I guess I should probably just do it, right?
Are you low on anything? Not really. Unless your hand's low.
I'm a 5 against a 3.
No, I meant cards or resources.
Oh, no, I think I'm
Okay.
in an okay spot, I think.
Okay.
And of course, can't catch a break tonight.
Mm-mm.
Alright, that's it for me. So, no enemies, reset actions, draw a card, gain a resource.
Oh, excellent. Choose and discard all but 1 card from your hand. At least I only had 2 cards in my hand. Hey, you know what? At least the weaknesses are getting out of there early. Not an awful bad thing. Yeah, you're right at the worst time. You're gonna get that thing that says spend 6 of the same resource.
Yep, you know it.
But it also sucks because I can't make any decisions.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Alright, so place a doom.
Yep.
You want to put it on this one, or Even
Your guess
Stevens,
is your guess is as good as mine. You know, now that I think about it a little more, the even Steven might not be a bad thing.
Okay.
Because that way, if we figure something out, the other one might, that
Right.
if it needs to be
We can play catch
right,
up quicker.
and then if we don't and we are confident on one, we can sit at that spot and move stuff from the one we loaded up.
True.
So, you know, people, these are all well-laid plans. It's not going to work like that, so don't even think that it is.
And the biggest thing is, this needs 6 resources, so at some point, or 6 clues, we need to do that.
There must be something good in there
It
if
has
it
to
wants
be.
that. So, alright. Place 1 Doom token on the current event agenda.
Your choice.
Let's go back to the first one.
Ah, yes. Attach to your location, then place 2 Doom on that location. If there is no Doom on attached location, discard Spires of Carcosa. As an action, investigate. If you succeed instead of discovering clues here, remove 1 Doom.
That's triggering that one, if you don't get rid of any.
Yeah.
So we can let it pop if you want. It's okay with me.
I'm kind of thinking at least see one
Let's.
pop and
I certainly like the ability, but whatever. All right, so we're done with that. Off to
so
our
it's
turn.
phase. I think I'm just going to be investigating twice and dropping a card, so if you want me to do that now.
I'm probably going to investigate. I'll just flashlight twice because they're automatic. Because it's -2 shroud, that puts it to a 0. Right? Can't go below 0, so that's an automatic win.
Unless you get the red.
Right. Well,
Yeah. But yeah, that's...
nobody's called us out on that when we've done it multiple times, so
Yeah,
that must be the
has to
proper
right.
way to do it.
Alright, I'm going to investigate for my first action. A 5 against the 3 there.
Now the +1.
So I can take this optionally, right? If you succeed instead of...
Yeah, that's optional.
Oh no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If you succeed instead of discovering clues here, remove 1 Doom from attached location.
Oh, I thought when you first read it you said May.
May, yeah.
There is no May.
There's no May.
Okay.
Ah.
That's not the worst thing in the world unless you, well,
And then I gain a resource from Milan. Oops, wrong one.
it'll still pop if you don't do it again.
I think I want to try to go here. Make a quick run while I can.
Okay.
So, second action, third action. I believe that's connected, yep. So, 2 clues, 4 shroud. While the current C agenda has more Doom on it than the current A agenda, double the number of skill icons on cards committed to skill tests at the outer wall.
Wow.
While the current C, so this is the C, has more than the A.
Where's the C symbol?
It says Agenda 1C. That says Agenda 1A.
Oh.
So this does not go into effect right now.
Okay.
And it's worth a victory point if we clear it. And that's it for me.
Alright, so I'm going to spend 2 on the flashlight. So I'm basically taking 2 actions at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pull out of the bag one at a time. So, in case you guys didn't, I'm going to investigate twice with 2 flashlights. And so for the first flashlight, that puts the shroud down to 0. So for the first one, I got the auto fail. Of course, you gotta put it right on top for me.
At least you didn't get it twice.
No, couldn't be any worse.
You got a clue.
Well, that doesn't do me any good. I'm just going to put this into play while I can before something else goes away.
Sounds good.
So I have True Grit now, and if we are at the same location, it can take damage instead. We're not at the same. That's alright. I'll put it up anyways. That's what I'm doing.
Alright. So, enemy phase, nothing. Reset action cards. Draw a card, gain a resource. Yep, there we go.
No. Is that it?
Check the campaign log if you have more conviction or doubt. So we've got more conviction. Test head X, where X is your book. So test head 4, and my book is a 5 right now. If you fail, take 2 damage. Alright. So against a 5, 4 against a 5, 6 against a...
Does your ability add to that?
Yeah.
Is your ability per phase? Or per round?
Per round.
Shoot.
Yeah. So, what is that? 3 to my 4. 7 against 5.
Wow.
-4. I fail, I take 2 damage.
Ouch.
That sucks. Well, at least that's one weakness out of my deck.
At least that's what the weakness out of my deck.
Well, I got 4 more, I think.
Mr. Positive.
Alright, so beginning, we get to place a doom. You want to put it on here to pop it?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, so 5 come off.
1 comes off.
And while there's no doom here, this card goes away.
Right. And we're going to read the back side of this. The tide continues to rise rapidly. The outer walls of the village, assaulted by hurricane-force winds and freezing rain. The storm only grows in intensity as the evening turns to night. Soon the tidewater will completely flood the city. Shuffle the encounter, discard pile, and both set aside copies of Tidal Terror into the encounter deck.
Oh, great. Tidal Terror. Let's just say he's not a nice monster. There's 2 copies of him.
Sheesh. Why do we put you in charge of anything?
I don't know. Guess who shuffled them and put both on top?
That guy. Check the current C agenda.
Yep.
If agenda 1C has 2 or fewer doom on it, mark 1 conviction in your campaign log.
Oh. Ooh, so we're at 4 conviction now? And then, oh, you're reading
I'm
it.
reading it. The next one. Let the storm rage. The angry sea continues to barrage the island. Waves crash against the walls and rain pelts the rooftops. Is the rising sea the key to opening the path? If so, you have no choice but to let the storm rage on. Each copy of Ancient Evils gains Surge.
Oh, and that's the one that adds a doom, I think.
I
right?
think so. Fast action on this card. The investigators can spend 1 per investigator clues as a group. Place 1 doom token on this agenda. This effect can cause the agenda to advance. Each investigator gains 2 resources, so that stays the same.
Thing. So now I'm starting to think this path is we don't believe in magic type stuff, and this one is we believe in magic. Because this one, it sounds like it's like, oh, the sea's what's doing everything, because we can actually see the physical stuff.
I don't know, could be. I don't know.
Alright, so
is it time
draw
for drawing? Is it time for bad stuff?
Yep.
Oh, thanks. I will take Wizard of the Order. Oh, nope, it's a spawn in any empty location. Have a preference. I'm going to put it back down in the front.
What's his effect?
He retaliates. Oh, he has a forced effect. Crap. At the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom token on him. He's going to get one now.
Yeah.
You better put him close in case you want to take him out. Although, I don't know if we... Well, they actually have it set up so even these cards can't help you do it because they get cleared. It's not the end yet, so I'll wait.
Crashing Floods. Revelation. Test 3 foot. If you fail, if Agenda 1A is in play, take 1 damage. If Agenda 2A is in play, take 2 damage and lose 2 actions. If Act 3A, or Agenda 3A is in play, oh my gosh. So,
well, 2A is in play, right?
Right, so I'd be taking 2 damage and losing 2 actions.
Do you have good feet or bad feet?
My feet is a 2.
Your feet is not good.
But I've got cards in my hand.
I'm not with you, so I can't help you.
I think I'm going to have to spend both of these.
You already used your round thing, didn't you?
Nope, that was the end of last round. When I drew my weakness.
Oh, because we started the Mythos phase, you're right.
So I've got 2, 4, 6, plus my 1 is 7.
I hope you didn't want that card. It's both of them.
So,
Is that situational?
when I reread it, it says it only works on exhausted enemies. And I was like, that's kind of situational.
Of all times to pick that.
Oh, I get +1. You may choose a skill card committed to this test and return it to the owner's hand.
Oh,
so at least I get 1. Alright, and I don't take the crap.
You don't take the crap. That's the end of the Mythos phase, so Wizard Guy gets a Doom token.
Oh, so there's 3 on that, which actually makes testing here good for me.
Because
Because A has more. Oh, and this goes back in the bag. Alright, so it's our go.
I need some cards back. So, I think I'm going to 1, 2, and Flashlight. 1, 2. Do I want to... Should I save the Flashlight? I have another one in the deck. Because I could go 4 against 1, or I could do the guarantee. If I do the guarantee, we can put tokens. I don't know.
To be honest, I'd be really surprised if there was another 1 Shroud in this place, or even a 2. But
so what is that?
I would say just use it now while you get a guaranteed.
All right.
I mean,
as much guarantee as you can get in this game, I can probably, because I'm really good at it, pull that crappy thing again. But I did not.
Oh.
It's -2. But it's a 0.
Yeah, but -2 makes you... What's your number? It matters because of the effect here. You're testing book, so it's 0 versus 0?
Yes.
Alright, so it says after you succeed a skill test by 1 or less.
Oh, so I did.
Yeah. Place 1 Doom on an agenda with the most Doom. So.
Oh, so that's good for you, right?
Until it pops, but yeah.
Alright, do we want to do the thing?
Sure.
Or do we want to save?
Oh.
We could start saving. I mean, you might get 2 this time.
I'm not going to get these 2. I'm moving to another location.
Oh, I thought you said because you don't have the icons to do it?
Yeah, I don't have anything in my hand that'll help. Unless I like to try to draw cards, but then that's
risky.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to go to North Tower.
Okay.
Was that everything for you?
So I am holding the clues right now.
I think so.
Okay.
Just because I don't want that to pop
Okay.
yet, I guess. So you're done. So I'll move here. The North Tower along the outer wall overlooks the town on one side and the tumultuous waters on the other. Freezing rain has made the path slippery and dangerous to follow. Of course. It's 4 Shroud. While current A agenda has more Doom on it than C, Reduce the difficulty of each skill test at North Tower by 1. Well, A has more than C, so it's opposite of...
Yep.
Alright. So that's one action to move there. Should I just do the broken steps? Make sure we see what everything is?
Is it connected? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it.
So that's 2.
Bolt of lightning silhouette the abbey above. A path of long winding steps leads up the hill, branching into multiple routes as you draw nearer to the abbey. Forced. After you enter broken steps, you must either discard an asset you control, which is really bad for you, or draw the topmost cultist enemy in the encounter at discard, which...
There is none?
So guess what you have?
Oh, I have to do that.
It says either, and if you can't do the one, then that only leaves the other one.
No.
That's awful for you. That's terrible.
Dr. Milan Christopher, goodbye.
Well, you're over there now.
And there's no clues?
Nope.
And then my last action, I will pay 1 to throw down a stray cat. And that'll be it for me. So, monster phase, he doesn't do anything. So, flip these. We each get a resource and a card. Beginning around. I'm for putting it on this one just to spread it out.
We put the Doom first?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We always do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so 1 Doom on that one. And then draw cards.
If there is no Doom in play, Twisted to his will gains Surge. Otherwise, test Willpower X, where X is the amount of Doom in play. If you fail, discard 2 cards from your hand at random.
Oh, it's a 5 right now.
It's a 5 against a 3?
Is it 2 random cards you discard?
I mean, I can make it so I have a chance. That's all I can do.
The question is it worth even trying?
And just do 2 random cards?
Well, no, well, that I don't think you ever answered my question.
What?
I didn't know if it was random or
It is
not.
random.
Oh, then maybe it is worth trying.
Well, you know, I mean, I have good cards. I wouldn't say there's anything that
Right.
I have to have. Well, I still have to test it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the question is, do I
you
do
want
it?
Yeah.
Well, why not? If I have a chance to win, if I do it, then I feel like it's worth doing it. So 5 against 5. I could Sophie.
That was one thing I was thinking. I was like, but do you want to take
I don't
damage?
feel like doing Sophie's the greatest idea right yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
-2. Oh.
Oh, is it more now?
If you fail, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Byaki enemy and draw it.
Wow. That's awful. Alright, so it was that, and then that's the one bad thing because of failure. So I get it. Lucky me. Just so you guys know what it does. It has a prey. It preys on the lowest remaining sanity. It is a hunter. It has retaliate. It has a forced effect. When Swift would move via the hunter keyword, instead move it 1 location at a time until it enters its prey's location.
Wow.
If it moved more than 1 location by the effect, it does not attack this phase.
No.
So it just goes as far as it can until it gets there. And there's no victory point, so it's going back in the deck.
Hey, guess what I got?
Wait, I didn't do 2 random cards yet.
Oh, that's if you fail, you do 2 random. Oh.
That was this.
No, I thought it was either
that was
or.
that. There were 2 separate cards.
misunderstood. Yeah.
2 separate cards, my friend.
I'll take the outer ones, I guess. I got Title Terror. Spawn at Port de Levance, or Chapel of St. Aubert, which isn't even out, so it comes out here. It's a hunter. 4/4/2.
There went progress real fast. Is it our turn now?
It is.
Well, I don't have much to do except fight this guy, so...
I was going to move to your location.
Okay.
Because I have a way to kill him if he walks in here and comes to me.
Okay.
But I was going to say, if I move in, if I take my turn first, I'll be where you are, and then you can gain that plus question mark thing on one of your attacks. I don't know if that'll help you or not.
Works for me. He doesn't have a hunt? He doesn't have a prey ability?
Nope.
Okay, good. Do it.
Alright, so I'll move 1 into here.
Oh, that's connected to... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a circle like that.
And then 2, I'm going to draw a card. And then 3, draw a card.
I know. You make a game where all of a sudden you don't even want to draw from your own deck.
I know.
It's like
Alright.
ridiculous.
I can help you.
Well, alright, so we're going to start with a fight. We're going to spend a bullet. That doesn't up the fight. So right now it's a 5 against a 2. I'm going to commit this, so it's a 7 against a 2. I think you should wait on your next.
Well, it's once per once per round per investigator. So you get 1 and I get 1. Or sorry, go. What were you saying?
But if I wait until the next fight...
Oh, your next fight. But you have to commit to it. Just remember
Well, I'm
that.
going to draw a card if I succeed.
Okay.
And I can just drop a card and it's a question mark, right?
As long as it has something on it, is what I think how we're playing it.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
I figure
fine.
getting a bonus is better than not, like,
Because
because it's a 7. It's 7 against a 2 right now.
Oh, 7 against 2.
Yeah. The worst case scenario is I use Sophie if I have to.
You hit him for 2.
I know.
Barely.
With the -5, people. With the -5.
So 2 damage?
2 damage. I get to draw a card. Just like Jeb said was going to happen.
No symbol?
No symbol.
But luckily, I have a card that I can help you
That's
with.
okay. So I don't need the gun this time, so
Right.
it's going to be a 5 against a 2.
Do you want help?
Yes. Oh, Jeb's got the same thing.
So
7.
5, 6, 7, and then since I committed, make it an 8. Got it.
-2. Okay. This is... That's all dead.
I hate this game.
Yes, you do.
I don't like drawing from my deck. I mean,
know.
not being able to and not have a heart attack each time.
It's awful. Alright, so I still have 1
Yeah.
action. Maybe I should just play this.
Yeah,
Well, let's do... I got emergency cash, so let's put the gun at full and the flashlight back at full. I have 3 resources, I have no cards, so I figure that's a decent play.
Mm-hmm.
And that flips me over.
Oh, you didn't do that math in my head, but alright.
What?
Monster phase, he's going to move in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was supposed to gain 1 at the end of the Mythos phase. We forgot about that. So he moves in.
That's going to pop that other one.
Yeah. And then he in front of me, and I take 1.
Wait.
2.
I can trigger maybe assign damage dealt to other investigators at your location.
I would appreciate that if you take that 1.
When you assign damage, I can do is we can spread it, right? So why don't you just let me have 2?
Because I only took 1.
Oh, you only took 1
physical.
Oh, okay.
1 physical, 2 mental.
And then that lets me draw a card because I assign damage to somebody.
Awesome.
In my power. You mess up?
Maybe. We'll see.
How? I thought you said you could kill it when it comes around.
I didn't. I completely forgot that I had dropped the other double 2-1. I had it in my head that I had more stuff. We'll see what happens. Unless you have some feet in your hand.
I can engage and try to shoot it twice.
No, I'll go first. That way
You can
I
see
can
what
at
it
least
needs.
attempt it.
Alright.
So, monsters went, so we flip back over. Gain a resource, draw a card. Oh! Beginning. You want to put it on here, or do you want to put it on?
We have to check first. And that
Oh, is
that.
I thought the check
I
was...
think the check's the very first.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Place 1 first.
Then check. Well, whatever.
Put it on
yeah,
here so it is ahead by a little bit, I guess.
I think so.
Alright. Okay, make the check now. That's a 4 out of 6. That one's a 5
5
out of 5.
So this clears. Not him, but just
Right.
the Doom tokens.
And these go away. And then this. As the vortex grows in size and force, so too does its pull on reality. Debris and rubble start to float upwards, pulled into the terrible void. A thunderous crash shakes the island to its very core. Soon the whole city will be destroyed by the maelstrom. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and both set aside copies of Rift Seeker into the agenda deck.
Oh my gosh.
So Rift Seeker, Rift Seeker. Check the current A agenda, which is this one. If it's 2A, if agenda 1A has 2 or fewer, but that's not 1A. If agenda 1A, it's not. If agenda 1A is not the current A agenda, do not mark any conviction or doubt.
Oh, really? There was only one option on that one.
Yep.
The other one, the one that I read, was one for every single card.
No, they were all the same. Check it for agenda 1C.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There was a different card that I had that did that.
Alright, the whirlwind, the entity above. The whirlwind over the island continues to rage. Blinding flashes of lightning and deafening thunder assault your senses. Is the vortex above the key to opening the path? If so, you have no choice but to beckon the entity closer. Each monster enemy gains +1 fight.
What?
And then it's got we can spend 2 clues to place a doom on it and draw a card like before. So monsters are stronger now.
Yeah, because they're not strong enough in this game?
I know. Alright, so we did the pop check, so draw a card.
Acolyte, spawn an empty location.
This one doesn't have its effect going off right now. And he gets 1. Place a doom on him. I draw 1. Alright, so it's the Pale Mask beckons. If Man in the Pallid Mask is in play, he attacks each investigator in player order regardless of the location. If he's not in play, search his bearer's deck. Hold on a sec before you do that. And discard pile for him, draw him, and shuffle his bearer's deck. Resolve the effect. So I can cancel this card if you want me to. But I don't know. From what I remember, when he comes out, he goes to an empty location. But I don't
Yeah, he just sits there because he's aloof.
Right. So I don't know if I should waste a cancel on something that's...
Let's put him in.
Alright.
I mean, because he is aloof, so...
That's assuming we even make it to the freaking church.
True. We haven't gotten a clue in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of those gives a bonus to the skill test right now?
This is the one that would be giving double your skill stuff, but since this one's active, all skill tests in North Tower are reduced by 1. So only there is...
But it's reduced by... Oh, yeah, so that's good.
If you're fighting there, or if you're investigating there. So it's a 3 shroud, pretty much.
But my investigate sucks so bad, though.
I'm going to go first since I've got this thing in front of me. I can, as a free action, discard Stray Cat, automatically evade a non-elite enemy at your location. He's non-elite, so he's...
Evaded.
And then this... I guess that doesn't even cost an action to do. So I will do this, which is pay 3. Choose an exhausted non-elite enemy at your location and test Foot X, where X is the enemy's evade value. If you succeed, defeat that enemy. So I am a 2 against his 2. This will make it 3, 4, 5 against his 2. I don't know if you have anything to help me out.
Not really, no.
Alright. 6 against 2. That's the best I can do.
Alright.
And if I screw this up, I'm pretty much useless for the rest of the game. I think.
Got it.
He's automatically dead.
Any victory points?
Nope. But he was a 4/4/2, so... I mean, helps to get that out of there, right?
They're all... I just feel like the monsters are so ridiculously hard.
So that was 1 action. Oh, and I get to draw a card off of that. 2. Do you need me with you?
For what?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking if you need me. If not, I think I can get these 2.
Do it.
2, I'll move here. And then 3, I will investigate. And I am a 4 against the 3 because of that effect in play. So 5, 6. 6 against the 3. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, this guy's supposed to have a thing on him.
Oh, crap. Okay, so 6 against the 3 puts me at a 1 against the 3. And if I pay 2, 1 against the 3, I failed it by 2 or less, which I can.
Yep.
I automatically get 2.
Wow. That
I was
was lucky.
praying for that. And that's it for my turn. Wow. Alright, I'm pretty much useless for that one.
Wow, that thing's a 5 strength.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I should go try to clear it, though, because if you can get those, we can get in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 1, and he comes over. And so for my second action, I'm going to use the gun. So I'm at a 5, and this will be 6. This will be 7, 8. Nine because he, oh no, you're not with me.
I'm not with you.
So I have to do 8.
8 against a 6.
8 against a 4.
No.
No, 5. 8 against a 5. That's not great. I wish I could play this right now. Can't play a fast card in the middle of this though, can I?
Unless it's like a reactionary thing, I don't know.
Because a fast card just doesn't cause your
Right.
reaction. Well, I don't have any other choice. 8 against the 5, I guess, and hope for the best. This is really, really bad. Didn't happen.
It did happen! And you killed him?
Yeah.
Because he used a bullet?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I got the -2, which it was 8 against 5, so. Whew. That was rough.
6 against 5, but yeah.
What?
You were 8 against 5, but -2 is 6 against 5.
That was the original with the
I know.
-2. I said that.
No,
Just-
you said, I know.
Just
I know.
listen to the thing when I said it right.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. You
Didn't say it
All right,
wrong.
so
Shut
you
up,
did
Joe.
move and you
Shut
attacked.
up. Shut. I will fax action this. And flashlight in the off chance I get one.
Go for it.
Puts it down to a 1, so it's a 2 against a 1.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is never coming back, like you
Yeah.
said, so...
And then everything else is already high, so.
I got it.
Nicky got it.
I got it.
So we've got 5 clues out of 6. If we can ever get that last one. Alright, so monster phase. He does nothing.
He's aloof and not moving.
Alright, so upkeep, reset our actions, draw a card, gain a resource.
I know, it's freaky.
Alright, beginning of the round. Keep them split.
So how many are on the board? One that's going to be...
3 against none, or it'd be 4 against none. I feel like splitting. That's my...
That's fine, go ahead. I just feel like the longer we stay out here, though, the worse it gets.
I know. I mean, my next turn is gonna, if I can, run here and try to get that.
I
there.
hope so.
Or you might have to. We'll see.
With my just beautiful 1. Or
2 against the 1.
2 against the 1. Is it time to draw?
Yes.
Oh, that's just awful.
Oh no. What'd you get?
Spawn of Halle. It preys on with the most horror. It retaliates forced after you successfully evade Spawn of Halle by 2 or less. Take a horror. And it's a 4/4/2. Plus, that means it's a 5/4/2. Which one is doing that?
This.
That needs to go away. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. I don't know what the hell to do now.
Each copy of Ancient Evil gains Surge on this, so I got Ancient Evils, so Place of Doom. And I guess I'll put it here since that helps you.
Maybe.
And then I gain Surge, so... Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemy in play, search the encounter deck or discard for a cultist enemy and draw it. So 2 on him. So,
One more, pop it.
yeah. Alright. So it's our go. I don't know how much I can help with searching. My cards are not that great. But I can at least get over to you. I don't know if that helps you. Probably not.
Not unless you can heal me.
Nope.
Well, I got money, so I mean, I might be able to pull this off. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
The question is, do you want me in the room with you before you go? That way you get the bonus from me.
I mean, you're coming down there to get the thing anyway,
Right.
so I would say yes.
Alright, so 1, 2, and I'll investigate. 4 against the 3.
Oh, you just straight up 4 against a 3, huh?
Yeah.
I can't put that, no.
Nope.
You got a 0, good job.
Alright, so that's it for me.
Well, doesn't that suck?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll spend a bullet. And so it's, and I have 5, and I have 6, 7.
You can make it 8 if you want.
Make it 8, so it's 8 against 5, 9 against 5.
Against 5.
Should I go 10
Yes.
against 5?
Because there's a -5 in there.
And then the next one's going to have to be 9 against 5.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first one is 10 against 5. Oh crap, I don't like when I grab 2. What did I put back?
+1, you got it.
Alright,
two
so I
damage.
hit him for 2. And then I will spend another bullet. This card, oh, I get a card for that. Oh great, I got hypochondriac.
Oh no. Lose all your...
No.
Oh, you have to spend actions, I think.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to... I have to...
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Well, he's gonna swing for...
I can go through a round. The problem is, what if I put 2 in front of me?
Right.
Revelation, add it to your threat area. After... forced, after you take 1 or more damage, take a horror. And then it takes 2 actions to discard it. So I guess I'll just try to kill this and start my next turn
That sounds like a plan.
with 2 actions. If I get another monster, though, that's problematic.
I can help you with that.
Alright, so anyways. Okay, so I already spent the other bullet before I... because I had forgotten to draw the card or whatever. So anyways, it is... I have a 5. I'm going to spend resources to crank that up. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 9 against a 5. And I am shooting him, so what are we looking up?
What a treachery card is. It's little... You tied it!
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Piss
Wow.
my pants!
Well, he's dead. Oh.
Alright, so that was...
You got 1 action left?
Yeah, if only I had another action, right?
You could try to do the flashlight. I don't know. You might need to draw a card. But how many weaknesses? You've already pulled 3
What?
out of here? 4 out?
Why not try the draw? I mean, why not?
Unless you want a card. That was the only thing I could think of.
Or a resource.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I'll take some money, I suppose, since I spent it all. Although getting that open in that building would be pretty freaking good.
I know. It's...
But you have to be standing there too when you use them all. Oh,
But
my
also,
gosh.
if you get this thing, there's a chance you could pull a Byaki out, remember?
For doing
If
what?
you fail and you
Yeah.
pull that.
Alright, so I'll just play it kind of safe, I guess.
Alright. So, enemy's phase. He does nothing. We flip our cards back, draw a card, gain a resource. Beginning of the round, we place 1 doom.
I want to see. I want to see if it gets rid of the up monsters. I mean, 1 damage extra.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 extra fight thing on a monster is just awful.
All right, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6. All of these go away. Something is wrong.
Of course.
The vortex must have triggered the gate by now. You research this ritual to the best of your abilities, but for some reason it isn't working. Desperate, you examine your surroundings. Waves crash just over the outer walls of the village, flooding the streets. Figures robed in yellow search through the streets, their hooded lamps illuminating the flood water. Suddenly you realize your error. The vortex wasn't the key, it was the sea. Spawn the set-aside Beast of Aldebaran enemy in the Chapel of St. Aubert. I don't even think that's out.
Did we do something wrong?
We haven't even opened the church yet. I assume the chapel's within the church.
But my point is, since that says spawn it in there...
It was probably because we're not going fast enough.
Yeah, but I've never seen them screw up a possibility, though.
Check campaign log. If Ashley Clark is not listed under VIP slain, she is. Search the collection for her. Spawn her at the port. Remove the set aside Act 3C card from the game. Advance to Agenda 3C. I don't know.
None of those said that the church had to be open before doing anything, did it?
Right. I would just say it just doesn't spawn, but because it's. So, I mean, or we spawn it when we find the church.
I mean, that's kind of important to know what to do with it. I mean, that would be. I mean, since we're not, I guess. I mean, you're right. That is where it came out. I did it. I checked just to make sure. When we open that. I would have thought there was something that would have forced us to go over there quicker to do it, though. That's normally what they do, so that stuff can't happen.
Right. Or it would have been like, reveal the church, and then...
If we end up going literal, we can't spawn him right now.
Right.
So... That bears the question, though, does he automatically come in when it's out?
That's what I would assume. That's the worst case scenario for us. Is that he spawns when...
Like he was waiting there or whatever?
We just don't know where the chapel is.
Yeah, but you know it would be a real... Was that the last card in that pile? Or
no, there's another one. I haven't read it yet.
But it would be a real pisser if it said, spawn it again. That's how they... they just did it wrong and they were like, this thing's coming out no matter what. I don't know. Let's just do it like you said right now. He's not coming out because even though we know where he's coming out and even though we know where the building is, because I peeked at the card to make sure that Jeb was right, and he is, that is not known information.
Right.
It's not on the board. For all we know, there could be a card in here that brings out the Abbey. I mean, so he's staying right there then.
Are we going to say he comes out when we find the place?
That's what we're going to do.
Alright. Okay, so I checked the campaign log. She's dead, so she doesn't spawn. And then remove the set-aside Act 3C card from the game. So 3C is removed from the game.
Oh, we never even get to the last card.
What?
Oh.
Swallowed Sky. The maelstrom in the sky envelops the horizon. The island starts to break into pieces. The screeches of uncanny creatures fill the air, in unholy choir praying to a force beyond your comprehension. If you do not act soon, the path will be forever lost, and nobody will be able to prevent H-Man's agents from releasing his bonds. Each monster gains +1 fight.
So I didn't get rid of that.
Yeah.
that thing is probably automatic loss if we let it go off.
Yeah,
That's what I'm guessing.
that's my assumption. Alright, so draw a card.
Piss. Want to. Don't 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 want to. Put one there. Don't want to. Don't want to. Oh, good. Always wanted a treachery of worlds merge. Let's see. Test willpower 3. Well, I only have a 3. And I can't boost it.
I can help.
That would be great.
So 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I'm
Is it
crushing that.
necessary? What?
Hey, we can't bank on that.
Oh!
Did you draw the bad thing?
I drew a stubborn detective.
Alright. This is only if you fail. I don't know if anybody cares about the if you fails. If Agenda 1C is in play, does this. If in a 2C or if 3C. And it was all take horror, and I would have died if it
Miserably.
went off. Yeah, I would have taken 2 horror if it and died. So I can't find my amulet.
Hey, I get a world's merge. I think I am paying 1 to...
Stop it.
This card gets removed from the game. A test of will. I can pay 1 fast play when an investigator at your location draws a non-weakness treachery card, cancel the effect, and exile this card. So I'd have to rebuy it later.
Such a good card.
This guy's not helping.
What? The cultist?
Oh,
that one.
So he's a hunter. While Stubborn Detective is at your location, treat your investigator as if his or her printed text box were blank. So I don't have an effect anymore.
You can trust me to shoot at him.
And not kill me? Okay. I wouldn't mind that.
Okay. Tell me when it's my turn.
It's our go now.
Okay, so for my first 2 actions, I get rid of this treachery card, and then I shoot my gun at Jeb. Alright, so here's a bullet. That was enough to kill him. I start with a 5, and I can boost
He's
it.
a 4.
What? He's a 5, right?
3
Oh,
plus
okay,
1.
4.
Yeah.
So I have a 5. I can boost it to 6, 7.
7 against 4.
7 against 4.
Oh. 7, hold on. 7 against 4. I guess I'll drop it now. My good card. That gives you 2 more. So 9 against 4.
You really don't want to get hit, huh?
I mean, I want to get rid of him, I guess. That's the big thing.
No auto fail. Got it.
So he's dead. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now I'm done. Please get a clue.
So I have...
Still can't do it, huh?
It's straight up a 4 against the 3 unless I draw a card. I don't know, but that's if I even draw what I need.
Well, I mean, I'm
Do I
not
just-
telling you what to do. I mean,
Should I take 3 pot shots, or what do you think is the smarter way? Straight up 3 times, or draw a card in 2 times, or...
don't forget about the
the
daggone
thing
heart
coming
thing.
out. Yeah.
I mean, failing's really risky with, I mean, well, sticking your hand in the bag is risky all the way around if you fail.
I've got 3 more weaknesses in my deck.
You do?
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you, Jeb. Just, I go with your gut. Maybe try one and maybe you get lucky. If you get lucky, then you can be standing on the door for next round. If you got it on the first one,
Alright, I'm drawing 1.
oh well, then now you can't stand on the door.
Oh.
You have to do a blind shot, like
Okay.
you said. If you hit
Do a
it, you
blind.
can stand on the door for next
Okay.
round. So you got to get a -1 or better. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Because they made you get rid of your dude. That helps you.
Uh-huh.
And I have nothing to help.
Neither do I. So 4 against the 3, straight up.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, we did it!
Well, we're not in yet. But
Oh, alright, so that was 1, 2, and 3. Oh, what does it say after I enter?
You must either discard an asset you control or draw the topmost cultist enemy in the encounter discard pile.
Monster, cultist.
Is it a bad one or a regular
wizard?
cult? He's a pain to do.
Maybe I should
so maybe
move in.
if you have an asset you can drop before you go over there that you don't care about.
I do not. I can try drawing a card.
Well, I can do it.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could.
I mean, we just can't go over. I don't know what else you can. You can just do a little nothing.
Probably
for sure.
drawing cards is
Then
what
draw,
I want.
Well, go for it.
Okay, so
There's your treachery.
2,
Ooh, something good.
3.
Oh,
Wow!
you did it twice. You scary SOB.
If I had gotten this card, I wouldn't have even had to worry. Alright.
I can't keep any resources to save my life, though. Sheesh.
Alright, so monsters.
Nothing. Flip. Resource. Card.
Oh, there's my freaking magnifying glass that I needed ages ago. Beginning a round. You want to put this on this one? Spread the love.
I thought we determined that we thought if that one blows, we're done. I'm
True.
guessing because that they told us that's the wrong path. If it opens, I think game ends.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Alright.
That would make sense, wouldn't it? And then the end of this one is, hey, you found the path.
Yeah, but when we drew this one, it had nothing to do with where this one was at. So if we bust this one and the same thing happens and we remove the thing from play, then it just is bad all around. Is my thought.
Oh, because there's nothing in this game that's bad all around.
That's true.
I still say that it's better on there. That's my opinion. If you really want to veto it, I guess I can go with it. I mean, one over there is not going to hurt.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If
But
we can just
I
delay
kind
it
of
just
want
a
to,
little
at this
bit.
point, I kind of want to see what the second part of that is. Because if you have some kind of theory where that can...
If it says remove this card from the game, then I don't think there's a way we can win. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, I see what you're... Yeah. And you think it has to do with the stuff we haven't seen yet,
Right.
on what we need to find. All right, we'll slide it over then.
Okay. It's just I don't know how we're
No,
gonna,
I understand.
I don't know how to bring in the act.
I understand.
Alright, so you draw a card.
Want to. Isn't there a card that says you get to skip the draw phase of the Mythos phase?
I'm pretty sure we both have 2 copies of those in our deck if there was.
This is going to be some
Frozen
massive...
in Fear.
I don't even care about Frozen in Fear right now. I don't want massive monsters. They're awful.
I understand.
And it's a massive monster.
Is it really?
Yes.
Awesome. Pay 1. Test of Will. Destroy it.
Really?
Oh, no. Cancel the card's revelation effect. Oh, so it can't work. It doesn't work on a monster. Crap. So I guess I'm not helping. Sorry.
I don't have enough.
Bullets.
Well, I have enough bullets to kill it, but I don't have any resources to up the...
Can you evade it? Or what's your foot?
Yeah.
3?
Well, the problem with that is, too, is, like, because... Well, evade and then move, that would help, right? Yeah, evade's a possibility.
Oh, I need to draw my card. Worlds Merge. I think I am paying to get that one out of the game now.
I wish they didn't follow you.
Alright. Is he a hunter? Yeah, I guess so. Wait, I can't see. I don't think there is hunter on that.
On what?
On the bad guy?
No, he's just got prey and retaliate.
Yeah, so he won't follow us.
It's going to put me within 1 of dying, though. Do I have anything that can take it?
I can
take that. It would actually go over here and get rid of that card, which would be bad too.
I can boost you by 2
On what?
if you do the evade.
No, after you successfully evade Spawn of Halley by 2 or less. So I have to really kick it up when I evade. I mean, it's possible, because I can boost evade with this, and if you can boost it, I have a 3, so whatever. Are we ready?
Sure.
Alright, so I will try to evade this, and I have a 3. I hate to get rid of that card, but I will do that. 4. I will use my combat training to make it 5 by spending a resource.
You get +1 because of that.
6.
7, and I get +1 because of that, so 8.
So 8 against, you don't even need to go that high. You can save yours if you need it. You're
good at 6?
No. Well...
Oh, just save that?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 against...
2. I hate going out of this bag.
Did it.
Alright, so evaded. Get me out. 1, 2. Right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, I have to sit
when
here.
you enter, you have to...
I will get rid of... There's no reason to keep the flashlight at this point, right? Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, there is another flashlight in my deck. What?
I'd probably say the flashlight, since the other things seem to be helping you. I was actually supposed to get a card from Resourceful.
Oh, I can't believe I had to get rid of dodge.
Alright, so if I go 1, 2, and I still can't do it. I mean, I can get into the room, I can't go through the room. Unfortunately.
Because what's the other option?
Bring out the wizard guy.
And there's no... If it was a basic cultist, I would say do it in a
where
heartbeat.
does the wizard spawn?
Doesn't it say ignore it, though? Or not? The wizard spawns... How does it word? Engage it or spawn
This
it?
says draw the topmost.
Either discard an asset or draw the topmost enemy in the encounter discard box.
Yeah.
So if you draw it, it goes where it's supposed to go, right?
Right.
Any empty. And it doesn't move. But he's the one that gets a new Doom token every time. So it would speed the
So we
game
have
up.
to speed it up.
And I mean, you could put it up here or something.
Right. I mean, it'd get us into the church. Like, the church would open if we bring him in.
What happens if some of these other locations come out, though, are attached to those and you have to go through them?
I just feel like if there's... I mean, since we know that there's a chapel, then I think the things that are coming into play might be attached to the church. I don't know.
That's a good point, too. I don't know either. I mean, you can... I don't mind if you want to make the call just to get over there.
Yeah, I want to open it just to see. So 1, 2, and then that brings out the dude, and we'll put him at the north tower, I guess.
And it has to be a cultist.
Yeah.
So there's the cultist. We're going to put him at the tower.
And then 3.
Does he get one when he comes into play,
Nope.
or just at the end?
At the end. So 3rd is to move in, and it says we have to spend 6. So I got 3. You got 3.
I got 3.
What's it say?
So, the path leading to the Abbey Church is blocked. Oh, that's just telling us we have to spend the thing. So we already know that. Flip it over, and if there are 2 agendas in play with different agenda numbers, Abbey Church gets +2 Shroud.
Okay.
Forced. When Abbey Church is revealed, put the set aside Gothique, Knights Hall, Cloister, Chapel of St. Albert, and Abbey Tower locations into play. What?
Jeez.
Did we mess up?
No, I mean, we're almost over with this, and 5 new locations just came in. Alright. So
We didn't know that.
yeah,
Shit,
it's
I
just
mean,
kind of... Alright, so...
I don't feel like we wasted that ton of much time. We were just trying to get clues and open things up and see what was going on.
Yeah. Alright, so all of these have the red, so they're attached to... Or I guess that goes to all of them, right? Except for the star.
That has that, yes. The heart, yes. Yes. And yeah, everything's attached to the church.
This is connected to there, because it's the tower.
Is that what it says to do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is connected to the church and to the star, and that's the star. So, and that's only attached to that. So.
If you say so. And now, we have no idea if it's right, but the way we're playing it is this guy's coming in at the Chapel of St. whatever, Albert.
Yeah.
So he's sitting here.
Is he a hunter or no?
Nope, he's just massive. And while assigning damage from this guy, you must assign as much damage and horror as possible to a single card before assigning it to another card. And he's got a +1. I mean, he's I could actually hit him.
Hit him, but not kill him, right?
Well, no, I mean, if I had a whole, like a fresh turn with him, I would be able to put 6 damage on him, and then you could do 1 or something. I mean...
So, this thing said, I don't know, thematically it said, go to, the problem is the sea. So I feel like we shouldn't go to the tower, because that's going upwards towards the sky? I don't know. Are there any...
Maybe there's something good in Knight's Hall, because it's a knight.
What does the text say? Or I don't know if you...
Oh, the flavor is, rows of symmetrical stone pillars give the hall a sense of calm serenity that clashes with the torrent outside. It's probably where we need to go to escape or something, which might not be a bad idea to open up.
So you can't even enter the tower unless you found the key?
Seriously? What key?
You cannot enter the chapel unless you found the guide. So we need to find stuff to get things.
We're gonna be dead far
I
before
know.
this. I mean that deck is awful, and I don't. Well, whatever. It's time to do the monster check.
The monster check.
We're
Oh yeah,
done.
because I did my stuff. Alright, so nothing. He just turns back.
Technically, doesn't do that
Right.
right until everything refreshes.
You're right. Nothing, nothing, and he does nothing?
Mm-mm.
Alright, so reset actions, refresh everything.
Gain a resource. Gain a card.
He is elite, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, like they're gonna let you kill that with one of your shenanigans. One can hope, though.
Jeez.
So, Doom token, right?
I guess on here?
It's fine with me.
I don't know anymore.
I don't either. I mean, I kind of want to see what's underneath there.
Alright, so one there, and then after we draw cards, this guy's going to get one. So I'll just set that there for now.
Oh, crap. Black Stars Rise. Revelation. Test. Intellect. If you fail, you must either place one Doom token on the current agenda or take one horror for each point you failed by. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. I might as well put it on an agenda, because I'm going to fail, unless I get my auto, because I only have a 2, but
You got +1.
I know, 3, it's a 4, so I fail.
Oh,
So, plop another one,
where at?
same one.
And then I draw a card. Hey, Spires at Carcosa attached to your location. Place Doom on that Doom on that location. So it will be popping next time.
Yes, it will.
Oh, there's supposed to be 2 clues there as well.
Where's Pallid Mask in the church?
And then
Are you gonna try to?
this guy gets 1 at the end of the...
Are you gonna try to defeat him again? Since you're in the room with him, or no?
There's no possible way.
Oh, I thought you had the.
Since these are different, this gets +2, so it's a 5. He
Oh.
adds 2, so it's a 7.
I forgot about that.
And I think this says the investigate action. Instead of discovering clues, defeat him. So I guess I could technically do it, but that's best. It would be straight up 7/7, and I don't think that's gonna work. So I'm thinking of just going to one of the new rooms and see if I can find something.
I was gonna go to the Knights Hall.
Okay, I'll go to the cloister then.
Alright, so I guess you care if I go first then?
Go for it.
So move me to
1, 2.
Knights Hall. It's gonna provide 2 clues, and as an action, if there are no clues in Knights Hall, you do the investigate using your agility instead of your intellect. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, remember that you have found the tower key.
But we don't need the tower.
We're not trying to get in there?
I feel like
you
we
could-
need to go down, because
Okay,
that thing said
fine.
to see. I don't know. That's your call. You did 1, 2, so you have 1 left.
I do? Oh yeah, you're right.
And you can move to the cloister. They are connected.
Yeah, but alright, but I need to do this first. So last one, I'm gonna play emergency cash. Now what should I do?
Probably the gun, right?
But I don't have any of this either, and I still have this out.
Oh,
I
what's the
feel-
effect?
I take 4, but I can split it up however I want it. So I have 4. I don't know. I don't know how much time is. I guess I'll go 2 and 2 then.
You think you might be able to take a couple shots at that guy?
This guy?
Yeah, or no?
I mean, we'd have to coordinate it almost.
Right.
Like I don't. If I had a dodge, I would say yes, because then I could go in, swing twice, dodge, and then do it again next round. But I don't have enough.
Not gonna. Yeah.
And he's a 4. If he had stayed at a 3, I wouldn't have needed as much money to use the combat training to boost. It's just too complicated.
Alright.
Well, I got nothing left, so.
I'm gonna move in here. The open arcade of the cloister is normally restricted to the monastery's monks and religious leaders, but with the abbey seemingly abandoned, it takes you little effort to sneak your way in. 2 clues. To Shroud. Test 3 head if there are no clues on it. If you succeed, remember you found the guide. So that was 1 to get in. For free, I can drop my magnifying glass. For 2, I'm going to investigate there.
Okay.
So that's a 5 against a 2. Got it. And then 5 against a 2. I can pay 2 for a fast. Play only during your turn. Discover 1 clue.
Wow.
So I have 1 action left. And what did it say?
Now you
Test
test
head of 3.
Yeah, test intellect of 3.
I'm a 4.
I mean, sorry, well, that's willpower, not intellect. Books will intellect.
4 against the 3. I could make it a 6 against the 3. That better odds? I guess it is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did you use your question mark yet?
That's
or
what
is
I'm
it including
doing.
it?
Yeah. So this adds 1. Question mark is 2. To my 4 is 6 against a 3. This is where Jeb's time really shines.
Or not. Uh-oh, we haven't seen the skulls.
X is the highest amount of doom on an agenda.
On an agenda.
So 5. So, guess it's not.
Good job, Jim.
Alright. And that's it for me. So, monsters. Nothing, 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 nothing. Everything resets, so you flip back up. Gain a resource, draw a card. That would have helped out. No, it wouldn't have. Alright, Doom token. I'll put it on here because it's going to pop anyway. I think that's the way to go.
Sure.
So,
And then clear
these
the
come
board.
off. This comes off. These come off.
Yep.
This gets discarded.
Well, let's see if this is bad like Jed thinks it's probably going to be. Okay. You flip it over and it says the path to Carcosa.
Are you lying?
No.
Oh.
See. The ritual is almost complete. All that is left to find is the gate and step through. Remove the remainder of this agenda deck from the game.
Oh.
And replace it with the set aside Act 3A card and advance right to that act.
So that was the way to go.
Who wanted to do that? Who said go down that path from the very beginning of the game?
Oh, I don't know.
It was Mickey!
Yeah, then why did we start
Because
splitting
you kept coming up with these crazy scenarios, and I was like, well, it's certainly possible. There's nothing out of the realm, and he wants to split it, so...
Alright, so this gets removed. And
once in a while you could listen to me, Mr. Let's split it all up, and then Mr. Hidey Hole.
You're the
Mr. Hidey Hole. Yes, I could veto you.
You could have vetoed me.
I could.
Alright, so read this. Open the path below. Tidewater churns around the walls of the city. Layers of reality unfold. Reflected in the depths below, you can see the twisted spires of Carcosa. You have no choice but to dive in. Objective. If each undefeated investigator is at the Chapel of St. Aubert, and there are no clues on that location, advance. So we got to run in there, get all the
We
clues.
have to do this first. We have to get the key.
No.
Yeah, we have to have the key, don't we?
Keys for this.
Oh.
We just need this one.
Which you did, which you already got, right?
Nope.
No, you missed
I
it.
failed on this.
That's right, you suck.
Yep. Tell that to the guy who needs. He's going to be getting those clues in the last place. Oh, he's massive, so he doesn't. He engages all of us at the same time. Yep. Yep. So even if I investigate,
and there's no way to run. There's no parlay or escape or anything. So we're both
unless there's something in the
We're
chapel.
both dying again.
Yeah, probably. All right, so that was just advancing the agenda. So now you got to draw a card.
Oh gosh. Of course.
Monster.
Oh, of course.
Oh. Test 4 book. If you fail...
Oh, great.
Replace 1 doom.
Oh, we can spawn him at Port de la Vance, whatever, or the chapel.
Oh,
here.
The port then.
But he does hunt, so he'll be moving around. But he's got a ways to go, though.
Alright, I'm testing book 4, and I'm a 5. Got it. No bad effect. Alright, and then this stupid guy gets 1, because it's the end of that phase. So now it's our go.
So I guarantee I'm right. Now it's, since that takes no Doom tokens now,
Mm-hmm. That's the way to...
when that thing
Oh, yeah,
pops,
we're gonna
we're die.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, so us, I guess I'll go first.
How's your head?
It hurts from letting you do stuff. What?
If you can beat a 3 and say that we found the guide, then... I mean, I can give it a shot. Well, my head's a 4, so it's I'm probably better to do it.
Well, I mean, I can go and try. It's no hurt in try, no harm in trying.
Well, I mean, unless you wanted to go somewhere else or try to get closer to him. But.
Well, I can go 1.
Yep.
And then my willpower is a 3, but I have guts to make it a 5.
You can add 1.
And that makes it a 6, so a 6 against the 3. Which is what
What
you
I
had,
had last time.
and see if I can do any better. I'll probably get spawn off.
No, Byaki. How much did you have?
I needed 3.
3?
I
So
needed
you
3.
pulled a gem.
I did. Missed it by 1. I could do it all
You got
over
one
again
action.
for... I'm going to just move into the next room. And
You have
get
to go
pummeled.
back here.
Really?
Yeah, that's why. Right? Yeah, it's only connected to these 2.
I just... And...
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep. Alright, so I guess I'm testing my head. So 4 against the 3. That's a 2 against the 3. I fail, but
You have your thingy?
play when you would fail a skill test. Get +2 to your skill value for that test and draw a card.
Did you pay for that?
I thought I threw that.
Okay.
If not,
Why are you throwing
Oh, it's-
2 away?
then yeah, I did pay that
Okay.
one.
I thought that was... Oh, this is your first.
Choose and discard all but 1 card from your hand.
Yay.
Alright. So we found the guide.
Okay.
That's what I tested, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
A long pool of blood spreads slowly across the floor, leading toward the Chower-Garthik,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. This one gets 2 clues. Place 1 doom on the current A agenda.
There is no A agenda.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're on Act 3A now.
Can you still put doom tokens on it?
No, because it's not an agenda. It's an act.
Did it used to be an agenda?
Yeah, it was.
Can we make it an agenda?
No, but I'm kind of wishing we can with the way you're acting.
It's heal 2.
Oh. That's it? Oh.
As an action, just put a doom on it and you get to heal 2.
What's
mean,
in it?
It's once per game, but that would give me the boosting ability of Sophie again.
Yep. Alright, so you're actually adjacent to this place now if you want to...
Stupid Red Sox.
Whatever. So, our turn's over. So bad guys, nobody does anything except this guy. He'll move 1 because he's hunting. And then everything resets. And draw a card, get a resource.
Oh, that helps a little bit. What were you checking?
Just reading that assigning damage thing.
I guess he wipes out all your support first? Is that the idea of it?
You can't spread it amongst everything. You have to like put as much on one thing and then the remaining on the next thing like that. So that's what I was curious about. Yeah.
Like wiping out any of your abilities.
Yep. Alright, so beginning a round, this gets put over here. Does not pop, so you draw a card, Mickey. I know you enjoy doing that.
That just freaks me out. Do these things still have surge?
No. Because that's not on there anymore.
Okay,
Was
so
this place one?
Yeah.
Oh, shh.
What'd you get?
The
Bad guy?
Byaki.
He's awful.
After Rift Seeker attacks you, you must either take an additional damage and one additional horror, or place one doom on each agenda in play. As an action, place one doom on each agenda in play and take 2 horror. Parlay, discard Rift Seeker.
That's a different one than the one I had, but at least you can get
I
rid
can
of
get
them.
rid of them.
Can you
at the
afford to
cost
take
of-
the horror? Yes, you can.
Yep. So
That's kind of huge.
probably what we're gonna have to go in guns in blazing on this dude.
I know, we need to come up with a plan as soon as I'm over there.
At the end of that phase, this gets 1. So right now it's a total of 5. So I have to actually move back here before I can get in. So that's going to be 1, 2 just to get in, and to do this would make it 3.
Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm in this spot so I can go. So I would have 2 actions afterwards.
Right.
Right? So if all goes to plan and I hit him twice, he'd have 4 damage on him.
Right.
And then I can take a hit, and then Sophie would be flipped over, so I'm at a kind of a huge disadvantage afterwards.
Yeah.
Huge disadvantage because, well, because the horror from that thing's going to
Kills
take
that,
out combat damage. I feel like that's the biggest freaking problem.
My problem is if I get rid of this, it puts a doom on here. That makes it 6 total. So if any of us draw an Ancient Evil, it's over, pretty much.
Well, yeah, probably.
So this might be the last round.
Well, we just go, I guess we go in, you want me to...
Oh, actually, we don't have to hit him. Because the win condition is...
Get all the
if
clues.
each undefeated investigator is at the chapel and there's no clues,
So go in and try to...
I could first action get rid of him, second move here, third move in, so we actually see what the room is.
You're going to take a hit. Can you take a hit?
3, 6, and 1. Yes. Yeah, I'd be at 1 left of each after I take a hit by him.
But then it's... Oh, because it engages with every... Oh, and we get hit every time we try to do something. Isn't that how... If it's engaged with you, does that mean we have to...
That's...
How do you evade him?
What was it? Massive? 15. A ready enemy with the massive keyword is considered engaged. An exhausted enemy with the massive keyword is not considered to be engaged with any investigators. So I guess we'd have to...
Somebody has to evade him.
Yeah.
Well, that keeps him from hitting everybody.
What's his evade?
5. I mean, I can do that. I have the potential to do that.
That's about all that it's given us.
So evading is the best possibility? So should I go in first and try to evade so that you can... Oh, you're still only going to get 1 crack at taking clues, though.
No, I won't get any crack at clues.
Why?
1 to get rid of him.
Oh, I forgot
2,
about
3.
that thing.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? Set up for the next round since nothing's moving? And let you... And hope that bad things don't come out? Or go in and see what it is?
I I'm kind of thinking me get rid of this, do 1-2 just so I'm in the room, and
Okay.
then you go in and evade him, I guess, or something, or
Okay.
check the clues. Alright, so I can spend an action to place a doom on each agenda. There's only one. And take 2 horror. So I take 2.
And you'd still be alive if you take a hit from the horror.
1 horror, yep.
Okay.
And it parlays, discard Rift Seeker. So
Parlay's an action, though. Right?
Well,
oh,
I
no,
mean,
that
this
is the
is
parlay
discard.
action. I got it.
Alright, so that's 1, then 2, and then 3. So let's see what is in the room.
Alright, this beautiful thing says, the way to the Chapel of St. Albert is hidden. You cannot enter the Chapel of St. Albert unless you have found a guide.
Yep.
Which we found over here. And flip it over and we need the key. Just kidding.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright. You can only discover clues in the Chapel of St. Albert if you have 3 or fewer remaining sanity.
Okay, I'm at that point.
So am I. But there's actually an action. Take up to 3 horror so you can get yourself in position to do it.
How many
And there are
clues?
6 clues.
No! Way too many. No, there's only 4, Mickey.
There's 4 clues.
I mean, this at least gives us a shot.
Not me.
Oh, you
I
don't
have a
have
2.
your flashlight anymore.
I don't have a flashlight. I suck.
Alright, well, I'm in there.
Maybe I should dig for the flashlight.
I don't know about
That. You don't know about that?
Well, moving 1 in and then evading is 2, and then you can dig for the 3rd, I guess. I don't know.
If I can pull it off.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, so 1. Then I have to hope that you find... You get all of them but 1 on your turn. Plus we haven't drawn crap out of there.
I don't think we're going to win, but...
Okay, so for evading, I have a 3. Four, 5, now it's even.
6, 7.
6, 7. 8.
9, 10 would be the...
Oh, I hate to get rid of that, but I probably am not going to put it down. So 9 plus yours is, so it's 10 against 5.
10 against 5.
So I think auto fail is pretty much the only thing. The +1, oh my gosh!
We're so screwed.
Probably.
I didn't even realize that he gets back up at the end of this turn. I'm so dumb.
Well, he doesn't swing.
Right, he doesn't swing, but he'll be ready, and then...
I know, I have to evade him again.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. Alright, so you
Yeah,
got...
I have to go first.
Well, you,
Evade him.
you still have 1 action left.
Oh. What should I do?
Don't know. I was thinking maybe draw. I don't know if that'll help you, or do you need resource, or...
Resources lets me do the evade.
Right.
And then, so that's, yeah.
Okay.
Because then I'll get another one. So that's probably the best. I'm going to get a card anyway, so.
Alright, so monsters, he's the only one. He doesn't attack because he's exhausted.
Right.
So... Oh, shit.
What? Is it going to pop?
No, but this is our last round. So, end of round, or this readies, we ready, and we all get a card and resource.
And there it is.
Oh!
I got my treachery.
I get the 1 auto clue the card.
You did?
Yeah.
What do we have more of?
Oh, we have more conviction.
test willpower where willpower X, where X is your book. So I would have to spell willpower 2.
So 3 against the 2.
Yep, nothing to add against it. Oh, I have to take damage if I fail.
You did it!
Oh my gosh! That's not even right. I can't believe that just happened. I'm pissing myself. Okay. Put the Doom token. We're
All
still
right,
not
so
poppage.
That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So next time.
Well, he's going to get one after we draw.
But it's not going to trigger it.
Yep. Unless you get the Ancient Evils.
Crashing Floods. Alright, so it's test agility. If you fail, if 1A, if 2A, or if 3A. Which A is in play?
There's an Act 3A or
That's
an
it.
Agenda 3A.
If Act 3A or Agenda 3A is in play, take 3 damage and lose 3 actions if I fail this. That screws our whole plan.
Yep. And there's no way I can help you. I've got no feat to give you.
Alright, so I have to, it's a test of 3, so I'm already at a 3. No, wait. I'll have to, I guess I'll have to trigger Sophie? It's still a +1 if I do it.
And you get a card.
I get a card. There's that. There's that. So that now it's at a 4 and I get to draw a card. Now it's at a 5 plus your ability is a 6.
So 6 against 3.
I think I take my chances with that and save this for the evade.
6 against 3, you would need 8. You'd have to add 2. But the evade is a 5 and you're a 3. I'd rather have you evade him. But if you fail, then you can't even evade.
I know, that's what I mean. So I feel like
this is... You're taking your chance
I feel
somewhere.
this is where I take my chance.
Alright. So you're 6 against 3?
Yeah. Wow, this is so awful. Because the stuff in there is so bad. We're dead.
Alright, you take 3 damage and lose 3 actions.
That might kill me. 5. No, it doesn't kill me. So, where's the 3 spot? I don't even get a turn.
Well, I might be dead. Alright,
I am so freaking mad right now. Of all the cards to pick.
I don't understand this one. Peril is the one that you can't tell, right? Mm-hmm. But then like half the revelation is
tell.
Pretty much. I test head of 2.
Yeah.
So 4 against 2. I guess I just don't read you the failing condition. I guess that's the peril part. It's just
most of the time there's a choice, and that's why you don't tell.
Yeah.
I mean, if it doesn't,
it's straight up.
It might just be because it needed the keyword peril instead of, you know, something else, I guess.
Oh, well, I'll just freaking read it. If the man in the pallid mask is in play, the horror dealt by this is considered direct horror, and the test is 2 more difficult. So it's on the 4 against the 4, -2. But I can pay 1 for this fast card to +2, so I don't fail it. But I draw the king in yellow.
Wait, did I do that right? It's plus
And so that's safe, but I have got that out.
4. You could make a bit. I passed that test depending on how this card works.
What's wrong? Or what's the situation?
So when this flips, it's when it does the minus on the skill test or whatever.
Right.
When do you do the check? Immediately when it happens? And does it the ability kick in then? Or do you finish the thing and then it flips and then from that point on? You know what I mean?
I think when you take the damage, it auto flips. And then now you get the -1 because you haven't completed the skill check. Because you're boosting before you do the comparison.
I've already declared what the skill test is going to be.
What?
Well, you said I hadn't done it yet. It doesn't.
If you're at 1 and you put a damage on her to get 2, that puts you at 3. She flips, and then you go back.
I understand that, but I'm saying, like, if that's not the way the card works, then we'd be able to go through. All right, so this is the last chance.
Yeah, because if you can't evade them, then there's no way.
All right, so all in on the evade. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because of that, -1 because of that. So it's an 8. I mean, a 6, right? So it's literally a 6 against 5.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because that's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have nothing to contribute. And you have nothing to contribute, right?
I can't.
Oh, but I could
if you throw one...
any card, it adds a question.
As long as it has a symbol.
I know. So there's that.
Okay, so you get one more.
So it's a 7 against a 5.
Yeah.
You have a chance. It's all up to you. It's all up to you now, buddy.
No.
It's all up to you.
So you still have 2 actions. So.
What should I do?
Oh wait, no. Did you lose all your actions off that card?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you lost all your
Oh,
actions.
yeah, so it can't be evaded.
Yeah.
But I actually hit the evade. What a bummer. That's why, and I knew the game was over. That's why I was digging so hard. I was like, because if I can just not have that happen.
Alright, so you don't have action, so your dude's flipped. I can't do anything, because everything I do, he's going to hit me.
Not unless you can evade him with your big fat 2.
No. There's no way I can get 4. So I'm going to move here. But do you want me to go for the 2 clues and try to get a victory point? Or do you want me to just try to get rid of him?
I would say get rid of him.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm so pissed right now.
So I move here and I take 2 damage and 1 horror. So I'm at 6 and 6 on each. So 1 away from death. You said go for him. So he makes it a 5 and I'm a 5. So it's a 5 and 5, or I could do a 5 against a 3.
I want to know what would have happened if you would have. Did you have was that card that gave you a free clue fast?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a chance.
What did you, but you...
I was a 5, so it'd have to be 3 times do a 5 against a 3. And then I get the fast to give me a free one, so...
I wonder if you would have got it, but anyways, go.
There's better odds of getting rid of the 2 clues instead of killing him. But if you want me to go for him, I can.
I'd rather have another tick mark on him.
All right.
A victory point at this point in the game, what's it get? I mean...
One swap out card.
Yeah, I mean... If you really wanted to get your card that you exiled back, that's fine with me. It's your call. I'm losing a freaking... I gotta start the game with another down and another health.
5 against 5?
You got it.
He's dead. And what did it say? Check it off?
You get to mark it every time you do it, right?
Yeah. Alright, so that was 1 to move out, 2 to do that. I mean, I guess I could still do... I can pay 2 to get one of the clues off of it.
You're going to try to get the victory point anyways, since you
think
got it
so.
on the first one.
And then I've got 5 against 3. -2.
You
Yes,
got it.
got it. Alright. Cool, that worked out better than I thought. Alright, into my turn. You're done, so monsters, this
That
moves
kills me.
in and engages. That kills you. This is going to...
That gives me a permanent physical damage.
And this one is going to hit me to give me a permanent mental damage.
I hate this game. Look, it's so close. Draw the bag. Like what? So
I know.
The first one, that means you would have got a clue. The second one, you would have got a clue, right?
Yeah, because 5 again. Yeah.
And what would you got on the last one?
No, -4.
So okay, well, that makes me feel a little better. If we're pretending that's what you
Right.
would have got, I couldn't have helped with any of.
No, what makes me mad is that we got that close, and I thought we
I know,
were,
that's my
like,
point.
nowhere
I hate
near.
being that close. There's like, we could have taken the clues. I could have evaded it. I did evade it. We had the evade. But I had no... You want to watch cards go flying, people?
No, not my cards.
Oh, okay. You want to watch my cards go flying,
This
people?
goes back in your deck.
Oh, yeah, because I need 20 weaknesses and stuff. How the hell are you supposed to win this game?
Not play on standard.
It's standard. That should be reasonable. I mean, hard.
The funny thing is, all standard did was add like a couple more negatives. So, I mean, it would have been difficult no matter what.
Resolution 3, because we all suck. When you awaken... Oh, you don't even get to play the last pack.
Really?
When you awaken, you are sitting in the Gothic of Mount St. Michael's Abbey. No rain pelts the glass of the windows above, and you hear no thunder nor the screeching of winged horrors overhead. Somehow, you had escaped the island's certain doom. You creep to the door of the abbey and open it with trepidation. A dazzling light sears your eyes, and you lift your hand to block the glare of 2 suns. You stand overlooking the lake of Halai. Black stars hang in the heavens above. Beyond, over leagues of tossing cloud waves, the towers of Carcosa rise behind the shattered moon. You've met a terrible fate, haven't you? In your campaign log, record that the realm of Carcosa merged with your own, and H-Man rules over them both.
I might as well say his name.
Each investigator is driven insane. The investigators lose the campaign. I wasn't even kidding when I said we don't get to play the last pack.
Wow. Well, that's the end of our campaign series for Carcosa.
Now I'm really mad.
You want to play it again? On easy with different people?
The whole thing? Not right now. I'd rather
Yeah,
play
yeah,
the
I
other
know.
one. I would come back and, I guess, do... Like, oh my gosh. Are you,
That was rough.
Are you freaking kidding me? Did you even look at the back of the other one to see if it was a loss? Or if it had... Well, wait a second. What card made you discard the... Because there was a... You said it would... You were worried about the one card getting tossed out of the game. Because... I don't know. I can't believe...
So, the city floods? No, that's not the one. It was 3C that would have gone off. Swallowed Sky. You would have read R3. Was that the one you read?
No. What?
R3 would have been the resolution if we failed, or when that popped. If that had popped.
So I guess the 2 things that we could have done would get all the clues or kill him or something. There's a resolution 1 and a resolution 2. I don't know how you got there.
Oh, Resolution 2 is if we had finished the act that was there.
Isn't that what we were trying to do?
Yeah, that would have been Resolution 2.
Yeah.
Act 3 is the act that was removed from the game.
How does that one get down there?
I don't know. Maybe the randomness? I don't know how, because we removed so many random things. It's like...
Oh. They set it up so the vortex might have been the right way.
That's what I was thinking.
So even though I said that, if we did play it again, we could go
There's a
and
chance
then
it could have been the sky or
it
whatever.
says it's the wrong way.
Yeah.
I can't believe we have a whole freaking Mythos pack that's worthless.
I know, that's the thing that got me.
Really, Fantasy Flight? Now we can't try to play the things thematically and you make it so we don't even get to play the last pack?